Hey guys, now Monkey Gamer back here from the video, guys. Welcome to another episode of the Market Research. Every single Wednesday, we take a look at the market. How is it changing? Future predictions, everything like that. Guys, let's get right into it. So starting off right away, guys, I want to say that we are going to be talking about a lot of key things today. First off, we will be covering, of course, the market gainers, the market losers, cheapest training, stuff like that. But we also will be talking about investments you can make in the near future that could go ahead and help you out a lot in the long run. Now, real fast, we do have a second channel called Hall Games YT, which right here, as you can see on your screen. Now, guys, if you guys went ahead and subscribe to the channel yet, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I upload daily content, of course, franchise content, Madden Mobile, NBA, and of course, Madden. So go ahead and check it out. All my stream highlights, whenever I stream on this channel, all the highlights go on that channel. So the weekend league games, they go over there. All the other games that, you know, won't make it to this channel goes over there. So go ahead and check it out. Anyway, though, let's talk about cheapest training. So first off, cheapest training currently is 52 training per coin per training, and that's going to be 87 overall Merlin Olsen. Dan Marino 83 overall, 52 coin per training. Bobby Bell 52 coin per training. 87 overall Johnny Hecker, 52 per training. Adoree Jackson 52 per training. Bobby Bell 53 per training. And you can see right here, guys, keep in mind, like I said before, this is the price tag you want to buy this card at to get that training value. If you're buying it at like 100,000 coins, you're not getting the 52 coin per training. So keep that in mind whenever you're doing this. I know a lot of people, you know, they're like, oh, okay, I'll buy this card this way. No, make sure you buy it that exact price or cheaper. If you buy for cheaper, you're actually making even more. You're even paying less coin per training. It actually works out even better. So again, guys, keep in mind that these are all the players we have for this. If you are going ahead and getting your cheapest training, stuff like that for this week, these are our cheapest players to look at. And this is on Xbox One. Now switching over to PS4, it's going to be 50 coin per training. Same 87 overall Merlin Olsen though. And Jerry Rice is on the next one at 51 coin per training. And on average, you can see we have around 50 to 55 coin per training, which is not bad at all. And again, just looking at some of these players, like I said, Jerry Rice 83 overall. Make sure you get him for 22,000 or 23,000 coins. Bobby Bell 92,500. Merlin Olsen 23,600, and Morton Anderson 94,600. And keep in mind, guys, like I said, the best time to go ahead and snipe for training is probably around 2-3 p.m. when everyone is on, everyone is, you know, going crazy on Madden and trying to have fun. This is the best time to snipe because that's when cards get posted up on the auction house. So Brandon Cooks leads us with the most expensive card on PS4, coming in at 1.7 million coins. Julio Jones, 1.3 million coins. And finally, Barry Sanders at 1 million coins. I love how Bo Jackson, 91 overall Bo Jackson. Is he going to be, I'm guessing he's a million coins. It says, okay, so he's 938,000 coins. On PS4, he's 1,000K. Which is just a million. I don't know why it says 1,000K. It means 1 mil, guys. He's 1 mil. TJ Watt, team of the week, is 922,000 coins. Rob Gronkowski, 790. Junior Seau, 668,000. And this is big, guys, because last week Bo Jackson is actually more expensive than he was last week. Last week he was like 600,000 coins. This week he actually went up. And what we are seeing with these limited time cards is they're going to go up in price. The second they're out of the packs, they're harder to get, they're harder to obtain, and the price will just go up. So it might be a smart idea if you want to try out a limited time card, buy him when he's in packs, have him on your team, hold on to him, and then sell him back, and you might be able to make a profit off these cards, especially if you buy him the second he hits packs and he actually starts not flooding the auction house. But there's a couple in the auction house. Might not be a bad idea. The Bo Jackson 90 overall is still 422,000 coins. And Rod Woodson is still 347. Our most expensive players on Xbox is going to go ahead and be Brandon Cooks at 2 million. Julio Jones at 1.4. Barry Sanders at 1 million. Bo Jackson at 938K. TJ Watt at 918K. Rob Gronkowski at 675K. Junior Seau at 668K. Tony Gonzalez at 511K. And finally, John Lynch at 507,000 coins. And a little bit cheaper for Rod Woodson at 349,000 coins. All right. Biggest market gainers and market losers of the week. And then we'll go ahead and talk about some things that are new in MUT. So we have some of these players. Now, again, a lot of these players are going to be really no indication of why they went up or down in price at the moment for the gainers. For the losers, though, we have a lot of these players that actually, you can see a lot of it says none next to it, meaning that there's just no data on these players because they're brand new. And guys, we're going to be talking about that. We talked about this in my team of the week, how to make coins video, and we'll talk about in this video too, because again, this video is on how to make coins and how to do that kind of stuff. All right, so guys, let's talk about these players. Okay, first off, let's talk about the brand new collectibles. And yes, keep in mind, I know a lot of people got confused when I said collectibles in my video. That's a collectible. Okay, the 88 overall is the full version. This is a collectible. The 80, so as you guys know, how this works is with power-ups now, we don't have the master cards. Like, we don't have an 88 overall Chris Jones, but he was released into the game. He was released into his power-up. So if you use his power-up and you're powering him up, you have to use training to do so, but the card is actually in the game, technically speaking. It's in the power-up set. So 88 overall Chris Jones is in the power-up set, therefore Chris Jones power-up is there, right? This is a collectible. This is a piece you put into the Chris Jones set. Instead of having to use the 88 overall Chris Jones, you're using the 82 overall Chris Jones, putting him in the power-up set for Team of the Week completed. But I said this in my video, I'll say it again. Do not sell these. These are 20,000 coins, okay? It's 20,000 coins right now. Team standouts are coming to the game with Series 2. In the next couple of weeks, we're going to have Series 2 and Team standouts. Team standouts, these are the players that are used for the team standout sets. Meaning, this card right here is 20,000 coins. In a couple weeks, he's going to be 50,000 coins. Because that team standout is going to come out and he's going to double in value. And the same concept applies to all of these Team of the Week players. Whether it is, Chris Jones or Adam Thielen, another great example, is a lot of these players are going to double in value when the Team of the Week, when the standout set comes in the game. Every single team has a standout player. There's 32 teams. These players are used in those sets. And again, most likely they will be the most prominent, expensive cards in the set because of the fact that these, of course, are going to be the hardest to get in the set. And once this, goes through and the auction house is like dead from it, keep in mind, guys, this is going to be a really smart idea to have those cards stacked up. Now, real fast, guys, I'm sorry about blocking the screen, but we can go ahead and look at something I'm talking about investing. Okay, so guys, now let's talk about investing. And a lot of people have brought this to my attention, and I'll talk about it because it is actually a thing. And it's going to go ahead and be power-ups. Now, I talked about power-ups in the very beginning of MUT. I said if you have power-ups, hold on to them. Do not sell them. Wait until the player gets a brand new card. And then the power-up could go up in value. And we could see a huge spike in your investment. And that actually did happen. And we will be seeing this in the future with these different power-up cards. As you can see right here, Mr. Todd Gurley was walking on a tightrope around 2,400, 2,000 coins, and then he went up to 56,000 coins. This is because he got an 88 overall ultimate kickoff player. Now, he did go ahead and drop a little bit in value down to 29,000 coins, but this is going to happen with a lot of other power-up cards as they get brand new cards in the game. And I know some of my live streams said they invested 100 and 150 Saquon Barkleys. Now, I'm not saying to go out there and invest in 150 of a card. And the reason why I say this is because I did this in the past and it actually burned me. And that's why I'm telling you guys not to do it, because it burned me. When you invest too much into a card, it gets to a point where it's hard to sell the card, okay? First off, there might be, I'm going to go ahead and show you real fast. Let's go ahead and view all, right? So there is probably way less than 100 a day sold of this Todd Gurley. So you have 150 invested in this Todd Gurley. Now, I'm not trying to pick on the guy who did it, who said that. I'm just trying to give an example, okay? So Say 150 Todd Gurley. You're not going to realistically sell 150 Todd Gurleys unless you want to take like 2 weeks to do it. Because at the end of the day, you can keep undercutting yourself. You're always going to lose out in value. There's going to be less than 100 of these Todd Gurleys sold a day. Right? So even if you have a crazy amount of Todd Gurley, you're going to have to, you know, slowly sell them. And again, you might eventually make your coins back. But you get to a point then where you flood the market and it's just not profitable. And again, you can do it. It's not like it's impossible to do it. But again, I just personally speaking, whenever I said this a million times, when you're investing in cards, make sure you go in a little bit, you know, put a little bit of, you know, dab in there, right? Put a little bit of finesse in there. Put maybe, I'm going to invest 20 in these. 20 of these. Spread them up, right? Spread up your assets. Don't always go all into one thing. Because what if one thing fails? My good example I did was I invested in Richard Sherman back in March 18. I invested $10 million into Richard Shermans. I think I bought around 200 Richard Shermans. And I waited for him to get a card. He got a card eventually, and guess what happened? With that card that he got, EA also released a set in the game that gave him his power-up. Yeah. I mean, they released a card in the game that gave him a power-up with the set. Therefore, guess what? My power-up Richard Sherman investment. I'm saying this because that is what could happen. And I know his example was Saquon Barkley. 150 Saquon Barkley's. What if Saquon Barkley gets a new new Halloween promo card? What if he gets a 90 overall master card? And in order to go in, you could put his master set, and guess what? You get his power up too. Everyone putting his master set now gets his power up card. Oh, well, you have 150 of that Saquon Barkley, right? But guess what? Now everyone completing his set gets his power up card. So now there's going to be 100,000 people complete his set. 100,000 Saquon Barkley's on the auction house. Again, guys, I'm not saying you should not invest. You always should invest. Investing is the greatest thing to do in MUTs. You can make a crap ton of coins, but never invest at a point where you're just going all in and you're risking everything. Always divvy up, you know, separate your investments and don't go too crazy. Now, what players should we invest in? Well, first off, Michael Thomas is now hurt. So that's going to really, that's more than Munson. That's really going to hurt him being hurt, right? He's hurt now. So that's going to suck. But there's also players like, again, Saquon Barkley is a great example to invest in. I have no issue with investing in Saquon Barkley as long as you keep to a value that is not insanely crazy. Other players you can invest in if you like to invest. You could go ahead and go with DeAndre Hopkins, another example. Always keep a value up below probably 10,000 coins, I'd say roughly. So you keep back the value if you do go ahead and does go up in a little bit, not as much as you expect it to go up. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Quarterbacks are not really good to invest in. It's mainly skill positions, halfback, wide receivers, and cornerbacks. Guys, if you did enjoy this video, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button down below. Again, I do have a second channel, Whole Games YT. Check it out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.